Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Portbugia. Portbugia. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but um, it is an interesting mix of like it's kind of real-time strategy, resource management with a little bit of papers, please. It's been out about a year, I believe, and I never did finish this campaign setup. You can play in kind of free play mode. And you can see I've gone through a few here, and they're actually quite long. Like it takes a solid hour or so to complete. I want to do the first one again just to kind of show the basics of the game, and then I'll maybe I'll jump to the more difficult one. Just because I've done these already, but just to kind of show it. So now the game cannot be paused, at least when you're on the main map screen here. Like if I click on a building, for instance, our headquarters, it does pause. So I might do that to talk about things. But it's a bit annoying you can't do it without, like I can't move the screen around anymore now. So just to kind of give you a really quick overview, essentially we're running this port. Our resources here, we've got essentially we need to feed the town because we need to keep our people alive. Right now we have 100 residents, and you can see that they have a consumption of food and goods of 0.21, 0.25. I believe that's daily, and the days in this move very quickly. You can see we're currently 23rd of March. You'll see that kind of like a day is a tick or so. So the key thing to keep our guys alive is to keep getting food and goods in. But there's also other things to do. In this particular case, our mission is just to survive for 1 year. So it's pretty straightforward, and to have more than 110 people. So our population will naturally grow. I believe every month there's a die roll, and some amount of people from 2 to 5 join. So we should be able to get to 110 as long as we don't lose people. But that happens quite often because we're lacking goods, or from random events, or from infections. We also have this morale, and I guess it's saying, yeah, so current morale effects. 1 to 4 new people will join each month. It's showing the sell price. So the way we make money in the game is we're going to receive goods from the port, and then we're going to ship them over to, or ship them, rather, we're going to send them by this cart over to our city. Uh, Productivity is 1%. I'm not sure what that means. Strike chance impossible. So yeah, workers can go on strike, and that'll impact efficiency. Doesn't happen in this scenario. And then we've got morale is increasing by 1. So we've got the scenario itself is just giving us, and I'm sorry if you cannot read this, I can barely read it, and I don't believe there's a way to increase maybe there is. What does that do? Save interface. Oh, I see that. Yeah, it looks like the interface itself got bigger, but the little popover does not get bigger. Or did it even get bigger? No, I'm not seeing any difference whatsoever. What if I max it out? No. No. I don't know what interface even means. Okay. So anyway, that's gonna be the situation with that. Pause. Pause. Oh god. Okay. So drift towards morale minus zero point 0.1. Elapsed time currently +2. I wonder if that goes up over time or down. I don't know. And then food import, goods import, food in city. So the more you have stored, potentially the more morale boost you will get. And then temperature is okay, so we're getting a boost from that too. So yeah, later as well in the scenarios you want to manage temperature as well. Right now it says it's 10 degrees. And consumption of goods increases. Okay, interesting. When I don't know if the temperature goes up. Yeah, 20 is the optimal. So if you can get it to 20, you'll get a consumption reduction, I assume. So yeah, that's. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. All right. So now, when you go, so you see a ship arrived at the port. So actually, time does pause for ship inspection. So that's good. So basically, we can move this ship around, And what we're trying to do is there's three things we need to examine. This is kind of the papers, please piece. Now, the only reason this matters is essentially you can see if we succeed in our inspection, we will get 4 money. If we fail, we lose 9 money. In addition, the ship is delivering something. You can see it's delivering goods. Now, regardless of if we succeed with inspection or fail it, we will get these goods. And so that's important because that keeps our town alive, etc. We are allowed to refuse the ship. So the reason we would be refusing it, there's a weird thing here: chance of infection. Does the boat have bugs? If yes, then it's infected 100%. So having bugs is literally we click around and potentially in one of these like hatches or something. And you can see here there was a little bonus, but it was this is scrap. So we just got some scrap out of the ship. But in any of these like portholes or doors, there can be like little floating bugs, and you have to zap them. And they're relatively rare, and I think it seems like at the beginning of scenarios they don't tend to show up as much. But essentially, if you miss a bug on the ship, then it's 100% infected. The other way it can be infected, and this has a oil mark on it, but it's saying like value if you complete inspection correctly. This is the chance it's infected, even if you didn't spot any bugs. So bugs could be there regardless. If there are bugs, I believe it just impacts morale and increases chances of your population dying for some amount of time. Honestly, I found that while you want to avoid them, I'd rather actually bring the ship in and get the goods off of it than like send it away, even if I know it's infected. That might not be the case later in the scenario, but initially you just need the goods in to keep your people alive, even if there's a little bit of infection. So anyway, what we're checking against is ship name Booga, and the ship's name is Bogia. So that ship name is wrong. So you have to check here, like this form oddly, like, okay, it would be ship name at the top, but that's been scratched out and written in what we actually are checking on this row. So there's a lot of little things that are just there to give you gotchas. So here though, Bogia is wrong. Ship name is the second row, so we're going to say it's not correct. Then we've got the logo, and you might think it's the same, but note that this was red triangle at the bottom, so the flag is wrong as well. And then finally, the serial number 199Y, that's also wrong. So everything is wrong. Their document's completely wrong. Now, later in the scenario, this having three wrong answers would have a really low rating here. So it would probably be infected because it's just an unreliable ship. But in the early part of the scenario, even with everything wrong, there's only a 12% chance it's infected. So I'm going to go ahead and let it unload and approve it. And we can see we're okay. Medical service was safe. And then we got our three things were correct. So we got our bonus 4 gold. So now it's unloading the ship, and you can see goods are pouring into the port. So I'm going to actually tell it to go ahead and start sending goods. Now, actually, the other thing is that food rots in our warehouse at the port. So the priority tends to be to send food. The goods will stay there and be fine. And as long as we've got storage room, I'm happy just leaving the goods there for the moment. So I'm actually going to have it send food. And so our little dude runs out of the warehouse, and you can see the warehouse is already telling us that we've got food that's ready to expire in 3 days. So we're going to lose that food, very annoyingly. So what I actually like to do is one of the first upgrades is you can improve the refrigeration, and it takes 7 days, but it will give you a plus 40% conservation time on your food. So we're just going to miss out. You can see that food is just good. Yeah, our food rotted. All the food we had in store rotted. Very annoying. Not much we can do about it. But there you see our car already came back. We got some money for delivering to the city. I'm going to do the same thing, and actually I'm going to set it to recurringly. Just send all the goods you can. It's only sending 10 at a time on the car, but it'll send that off and we'll get money back. There's no reason to keep it at the port other than sometimes you will spend, like, there will be events where you have to spend from the port. Some events, though, it'll spend from either. So here we've got just a random event, flood, try to save people and goods. So what we're seeing here is you have to spend goods, money, and research. And I guess there's no other real effect. If we save only the people, we're spending more goods, less money, and no research. Or we can take a chance that we lose some people. I'm actually okay with that. It looks like 50% chance we lose 3 people. Well, it's not great. All right, let's lose some goods. We just took some. I don't like losing the money, to be honest. That is annoying. but we can do it. There's also random floaty things in the water. So you know, you just have to click on it when you spot them. These fishing don't get you anything but this. So if I click it, you see I just got 3 goods for free. So that's essentially, what we're doing. And we can upgrade, and so you want to sort of find moments to upgrade as you've got money. Now, this ship, we're going to get 4 research if we succeed, otherwise we lose money. So again, top art, that is correct ship name. So we hit same. The logo looks correct. You have to be really careful. There's some minor changes as well. So that's the flag. And then B8Z, and that is also correct. So yeah, we now have a 0% chance. However, if there are bugs on the ship, that does not apply. So for instance, if I look in any of these things and there's little buggies floating around, but it's worth looking in them because as you can see, you also get random bonuses, like there can be coins and scrap in there. Scrap matters for one of the things we can actually, and so we got our 4 research. And research, unfortunately, there's no way to look, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to look at a tech tree um, until the tech ship comes into dock, which is a bit annoying. But you can see we can upgrade our garage. We can also upgrade our houses to allow for more population, because right now we have 4 employees. And so on the pier, we've got 1 guy working, and he is a 0.07 daily wage. So you can, by hiring more people, you improve efficiency at the pier. Same with the warehouse, you improve storage. It doesn't actually tell you what it improves, which is also annoying. Unless I miss a pop-up here. Because I'd actually, prefer the warehouse to improve the refrigeration, honestly. Garage, if we upgrade it, we could have more cars. Security post, I don't think applies at all. In fact, I think we can fire them. I don't know for sure. Reduce losses in combat. I honestly don't know. Prevents thefts. I mean, I might just leave him in here because you can get a morale boost. But like, I actually don't think theft happens in the first scenario, so I could effectively fire that guy and put him somewhere else. Anyway, so here's our 1 monthly birth rate. So we're going to roll, and we've got 5 people. So remember, we're just trying to get to 110 people at the end of a year. So this should be doable as long as, we don't suffer any major losses. That's annoying. So we got some free food from somewhere, but I sent my car off. This is why I actually don't like to send the car to just auto run, because now I'm probably going to lose some more food again. I really want to get food over to town. As you can see, we're over delivered on goods, but our food is only at half capacity. All right, so prepare the soup. So do we organize a soup kitchen? So we get morale, we'd lose a little money. We've got a lot of money now, 47, and we'll get some food. So I like that. So let's do that. And then I'm actually, I've got money. So let's go ahead and get some refrigeration. So it takes 7 days to build. And I want to get this guy before he runs off. So turn off that and then send what food we have. We have 5 food in the city. Good. So that, or in the port. So that's going to send it. And of course, I just found 4 food in the water. So he ran off before we could do that. But yeah, so... and once this refrigeration is complete, and you can see how quickly 7 days just went by. So yeah, it seems like a second, maybe 2 seconds, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's send that other food. And I would love to actually just increase the refrigeration again. It's only 25 and we've got 47. I'm going to do it. So you don't ever want to get your money to 0, because remember, we have daily wages to pay. So you want to make sure that you've got room to keep paying salaries. You see that's ticking down. We've got new shipping, which means we're going to have more money coming in because we get goods or food from the ship that we then sell to the town. So yeah, just going to open up the basic things, check there's nothing in there. And while we go around, so ferry, notice that's a double R and that's a single, so the ship name's wrong. This looks right, but nope, the wheel, look at that. See how close that wheel is, more of a standard hubcap? Yeah, so the flag is wrong and C11 looks correct. So we've got 3% chance of infection, assuming there are no visible bugs anywhere. And it's like this kind of Papers, Pleasey thing is kind of fun until I sort of start feeling like I'm kind of done with like searching every time and just give me whatever's there. And I think that's doable because there is actually I'll show you the upgrades that come. but you can sort of you can get to the point where you just pay to kind of scan the whole ship. Although I think you still have to always do those three checks for the name, serial number, etc. But that's relatively easy. Okay, so there's no more food, so I'm just going to keep sending goods if we can. So the cool thing is that even though we've got 47 to 48, you can send the full 10 goods over, and as long as it's just under the threshold, you can send the full load. So yeah, so that will bring in a little more money again when he comes back. So this is the technology ship coming in. So we'll get our first look at the tech tree. So mobile technology center, we've got 10 research. And there's not really a rush to get anything, I don't think, just to survive this, but still. So this one we've already researched. Allows us to build things at the headquarters. Although you have to kind of individually unlock certain buildings. Here removes the forest in the other half of the world, so it clears an area to allow us to construct things. So we'll probably want to do that. Or can't we research this scenario anyway? However, these can. Oh, maybe it's already been researched. Clearer is an upgrade in the headquarters because it's saying that you need Clearer to do this. Oh no, and this is already unlocked. Okay, so we already had the ability to make heat, and we already have unlocked construction of the fishing dock. So we could make a fishing dock, which will bring in food passively. It can be very useful. On this side of the world, we can improve tools, so it allows us to recycle. Unlock the recycling upgrade in the dockyard. So this is where the scrap can be turned into stuff that we find on the ships, etc. I think we will. Yes, I mean, since the only tech tree available to us is this side, let's go ahead and we'll get the tools, sure. I mean, we could have upgraded the fishing or whatnot, but that's fine. And I don't think we can spend anything for 4, so we're just going to send the ship away, and then it will come back on some interval. So I think what I'm going to do is, since we do have money, let's go into the headquarters here. And so, yes, we can build a dockyard to repair ships now. However, what I found is that you repair ships with the scrap. We've been getting scrap just from random on the boats that come in, but ideally you want this recycling center, which is further down the tech tree. It's kind of odd. Seems like you would want the recycling center first before you have a dockyard to repair ships. So I'm not quite sure. I guess, maybe sometimes you get more scrap from ships than others in different scenarios. I don't know. But clear area forestry. So actually, we're never going to be able to get this. Fishing dock, you need more money, 55. So we might just save up for that, I think. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Obviously, we could use the money to hire more people, but I don't think I'm not worried about the warehouse storage right now, and honestly, the pier unloading speed, I'm kind of not sure. Okay, a new event. Weather's not outside; it will be very cold. So yeah, so we can spend goods. I think it looks like it avoids. If we feed people, it will decrease by 10. We could buy firewood, or the temperature will decrease and we lose people. I think I'll just spend the goods and not take a hit. And it looks like we're at 20, so yeah, there's no impact to morale right now. Okay, so it looks like the refrigeration got finished, and that's the max you can do. Could increase storage capacity, but like I said, not too worried about that right now. Yeah, I think we're just saving up. I mean, the other thing is the garage I like a lot because what you can do is you can buy a second car, and that obviously will, double your delivery capacity. Later things, again, I don't know if we're going to get able to get to these techs, but you can get like increase the speed of the cars, more delivery space in the cars, and prevent them breaking down. Later, you can also deliver to lot further away cities. So you see the delivery time is longer, but they pay more for the items. So you still have to keep Portobugia like fully stocked, but if you have excess where like the town's full up, but you've got more from the port, you can sell it to other cities. You also being able to call the tech ship directly is good. I think. Do you? Oh no. See, we don't have the ability. Yeah, if you unlock the tech, you can pay 10 to call the tech ship in at any time instead of waiting for it. I guess there's no reason. No, the city's full, so I can't deliver anything. Yeah, I don't really get the point. See, the pier, you can upgrade 30% speed, but it unloads pretty quickly. Oh, bigger ships, though. Maybe we'll do that for the long run because the bigger ships come in, it delivers more. So we'll let that upgrade. And we've got a new ship already. Grab that stuff too. Okay, so yeah, that looks right to me. Old Fox, Old Man is wrong, and serial number 772 is right. And then see if we can find any scrap or gold. Obviously, any bugs, but I don't think the bugs will show up until later. All right, we got a little 5 money bonus, and we're getting a ton of goods in. Haven't any ships delivering food that I recall, which is a bit odd. Maybe we do want to get a higher warehouse given, um, if it's all going to be goods ships coming in. All right, the town just went under, so I'll go ahead and deliver some goods, get us more money. So the pier upgrade happens, so now you can see we've got like kind of a larger dock here. Now I think there is a way to build a second dock, yeah, or pier, not here. But I do think there is a way to build a second pier somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why doesn't it tell you what the extra hire does? Unload speed is 6.2 a day. Oh, got even more goods. And yeah, we are way overstocked. Maybe we do want to upgrade the warehouse. Okay, we can send some food though. I'm actually like, I think I might. 24 is quite a lot. Okay, let's. But then hiring people, I mean that's a daily cost, and it's 10 just to hire them too. I guess I'll do it. So it's like 10 to hire, and it's gonna be base daily rate 0.09 a day. So in 10 days, we'll, be spending 1 gold. So 100 days, which the game's over after 100 days anyway. So yeah, it's probably cheaper. Depends what it's done for the warehouse, really. Did the warehouse increase 55? I don't know. I assume it did increase. Yeah, so not much more we can do. There's nothing we can really do to increase people. The houses, you can just upgrade their capacity, and that's for employees specifically. So, note that now we have 5 of 6 employees. I mean, I could upgrade the house. It's relatively cheap, just in case we're going to need more employees. So I'll go ahead and do that. Um, all right, so fog everywhere. So if we don't pay this money, which of course I not that high now, then they're slower. Mm, yeah, I'll let them be slower. I don't know. Might regret it. Can't sell anything yet. All right, this ship is food, so that's good. All right, so that looks it's a complicated one, so I worry that I'll miss something. But yeah, so Rinimi looks right, and then cereal is wrong. So we're at 0% there, and then and there's go to the other side. Yeah. It's a little money. We'll just take your money. For some reason, for inspecting, we're able to grab that. So what I want to show is that you can spend 6 money and it will scan the ship for you. So you don't need to click around, I suppose it would find bugs. And then there's also this disinfect and unload, which we need the tech for. And it's quite expensive. It's 40 gold. So, that's a lot to give up. I mean, we're getting 8 for so assume you successfully inspect, you essentially, you know, you're losing 32 to let the ship in without having to worry about disinfecting it. But I don't think you're going to make 632 from the goods most of the time. So I don't know. It's not that good. I think you can improve the cost of the disinfectant as well. But yeah, okay. So that was a bunch of food. So let's get sending of that. Oh, yeah, and he's really going slow. So yeah, we're probably going to feel that. Thinking about, can we afford another car? No, it's 30. Yeah, so that's going to suck if we end up getting our new babies in. 4, so we haven't quite hit 110, but we've got plenty of time. Yeah, it looks like he's running in mud. All right, so send more food. But now we've got 41. We could buy another car. Rather get another delivery, I think, before we do that. All right, and of course now temperature will increase by 10. That's weird. Do we want it over hot? Uh, increase by 20. Oh, actually, oh, so it's actually, yeah, it's gonna increase. I don't know if there is a way to deheat them, but yeah, so just giving them extra food prevents it from overheating, I guess. All right, I still think I'm gonna, oh, actually, let's get more food delivered and then we'll send the guy off again. Okay, that is the wrong ship name. VIO is the wrong serial number. And the flag is the wrong flag. So we're up to 17% chance of infection here. And that's not including if there are any bugs. But I don't think there are. It's just water in there. So yeah, so I'm gonna risk it. Especially since we got tech. So, tech is pretty damn valuable. Okay, so now we got more food, so I'm gonna send even more food over. And yeah, so managing this once you're used to the game is not too bad. I think we're gonna, we haven't even lost a person yet, I don't think. Wow, lots in the water there. Almost maxed out our, maybe we should send some goods. So we've almost maxed out the warehouse. I do think now it's time. I am going to go ahead and order another car as well. And we get new tech. Yeah, so all of this, it's funny because it's unlocked. It's suggesting we will be able to unlock oh yeah, because fishing was 55, so actually, yeah, we could have done that, but that's fine. Yeah, so here, learn how to make medicine. People die 50% less in the events of in health events. Unlock the first level of disinfection upgrade in the pier. So that's that whole, yeah, pay 40 to disinfect, I think. And then remove the knowledge cost for anti-bug conversion in the pier. So I think there's a way to buy that at the stuff that you can zap the bugs with. The other side of this is this whole policies and region. So this is where we could ship our goods to other towns for more money. We could also unlock the larger dock size. Kind of like that one, actually. And then policies and stuff give you other abilities. Basically, you can kind of, run a policy and it improves X or it buffs and stuff. So yeah, they're all good. Let's do this one, I think, and we'll improve the dock again if we can. Unloading speed. Yeah, bigger ships. It's expensive. We'll wait. It's 33 right now. But yeah. Yeah, so really we're waiting to, do we want to, and I'm about to spend money on the dock, or do I could do the fishing, but we're getting so many goods in. So again, I'm going to go with the food. And now we've got a second car. Now we will need to hire a person for the car. So let's go ahead and hire garage another person. And can't build anything now. So yeah, so our second car, we can send it off as well. I guess I'll send off another food. And we're getting more food in again. Wrong ship name. QZ6 instead of O, so that's the wrong serial number. And then the flag snip. Crown looks right to me. I mean, that looks right. Who knows? Okay, because you definitely want to get that right. Infection or not, if you get it wrong, you take this hit, right? So you definitely don't ever want to get the inspection things wrong. But there we go. So we did get. So the chance of infection was only 10%, but we got infected. So, so we still got 7 money. We're still getting a bunch of food in. So what did we actually lose from it? So like if I click this, I don't know. I think so. Here we can see a recent infected ship, 0.42 morale, negative 0.4. But we've got so much outweighing it. I mean, our morale is literally maxed out. And then consumption has not changed. So I really, and then yeah, I don't think. Do we lose food? I mean, yeah, there's literally no downside that I can tell from the infection outside of the morale hit. So as long as you have other, morale benefits going, you can fight that infection fairly easily, at least in this scenario. So many flashes, thunderstorm. Be careful with tools, or there is an 85% chance of fires. Okay, so we'll pay the $10 and prevent that. Okay, so yeah, because we've got so much to ship. We are actually at the point now where, we might not be able to deliver to our town, um, you know, enough. Like we do almost, so that's where the regional on map would be good, and we could sell to one of the other towns because once we're over, consumption, the food will start rotting on the port. We might max out our warehouses. Uh, so yeah, but for right now we're good. We're really maxing everything out, which is going to keep our morale super high. Yeah, it's funny. Having done the harder scenario recently, this one feels very easy. Like very plentiful stuff coming in the river. I think there's a natural morale, like a lack of a drain there. So yeah, we have so much money. What else can we do? So we could build it. So we could build a fishing dock and have even more food available. I kind of like that. Repairing the ship, like I said, we haven't even got, we've yet to reach like haven't had any scrap to bother with this, so that's not worth it. Yeah, let's do the fishing dock. Still got 55 money, so why not? And yeah, you can see even with max refrigeration, we have food and delivering all that food, we're still going to have expiration. Merchant officer sell us a shipment of calves, which is just going to be more food that we don't need. So I guess I'm going to say we don't need it. Yeah, I mean, we're right. We don't have enough. Yeah, our town is maxed out on food. So yeah, okay, and now we're getting even more food in. So region unlocking probably was the way to go so that we could sell the food to someone else. RFFI serial number. That is not the right logo, so not the right flag. And then Molokov, so that's not right either. Okay. Let's try unload. It's only a 10% chance, so we were safe. Got our bonus. Yeah. So yeah, a lot unloading there and not really anywhere to send the food right now. We're about to go under 49 though, so there we go. So we can send some food out. And the other guy, no, don't have any room for the... Okay, so our fishing dock is finished, so we could hire someone else for that. Let's go ahead and hire someone for the fishing dock. And now the fishing dock is producing 4 food every 16 days, about a food a day, which again, we're sort of way over producing, so it is what it is, but yeah. We could actually invest in the boiler house. You can see here, consumption is increased, although in a way you kind of want consumption higher when you're producing so much. So yep, even more food coming in. And it's funny how it is randomized because sometimes you can get jammed up where you just don't even have goods coming in. So it's like 2IL, so that's wrong. And then Booga, and that looks right. Kind of intricate, so sometimes that is just going to burn you, but we will see. Yep, all good. Good, we got 5 tech there. As far as I'm aware, there's not really a way there's no like research thing where you can buy tech in the game. Okay, so 13 money, we've got a lot of money, but we don't need the morale. 7.1, I mean, we're maxed out. We will lose 30% less people in events involving combat. I'm just not even going to bother. I don't think combat is even in this scenario. Our morale is maxed out. Look at it, like we've got 46 food, we just lost 5 food. Well, at least we can ship 10 of it, and then we can also ship goods right now. So yeah, tech ship came, but unfortunately, we only got five, and that's the other annoying thing. Yeah, so need eight for the region, so I don't want to spend any, even if I could. Um, yeah, send it away. But yeah, I think that region thing, the real because the other thing, oh, send away, because the other thing about it is, it lets us call the tech ship in when we need it. So that region unlock does feel like very good early. Um, I will say, there we go. Yeah, we need some babies because we need to hit that 110. So, okay, so there we go. We've reached our goal. We just have to still have more than 110 in 365 days. Um, Anything else? Goods, I guess we could send. Well, there's some more goods coming in right now. So might as well wait. Something in there. Money. Annoying, should have to go to the other side. All right. Joan of Sword. Russ. Looks right to me. Serial number back here. U10, V10. So serial number's wrong. So yeah, we're up to 25% from just the standard inspection. But we're okay. Would have liked technology. I mean, that's the research comes in pretty slow. All right, we're going to be able to deliver food again. Not a moment too soon. Goods as well. So off they go in their cars. And we've got a lot of money. I'm thinking I'm going to... Although I don't think I got the... If you get another car, but no, yeah, so we can increase the speed. Yeah, so we increase speed. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? So we could trade goods for food. We don't really want to do that. We could trade money for food. I don't think we need that. Give nothing and take a little morale here. I'll take the morale here. I think we're earning morale quicker. Like, yeah, we're popping up morale. So we can take the hit for a hot second. Okay, well, I'll send some more goods. And yeah, I mean, food's gonna spoil again. There's not much we can do about it. So now we have faster cars. I mean, I don't really, it's the pier upgrades, just unloading boat speed, it's just not that big a deal. I guess bigger ships, why not? Oh, allowing to convert resources to anti-bugs. I mean, we haven't had any big infestation. We can also reduce infestation chance, so that could be worth it. Hasn't been that big an issue, obviously. Food, yeah, a lot of food just rotted, and we just went below. All right, more people. That's what we want, 6 people. So obviously that's going to increase consumption as well, so it's fine. All right, so yeah, great. Looks like, I think storage increases as well when there's more people. Cars come back so quickly as well. All right, so some food. I mean, yeah, really, we could probably even send all these away. I think we've got enough to get us through to the end of, oh, there's some scrap. Again, it's not really worth investing in a recycling, in like a dock to repair ships when that's how slowly it comes in. B82, I think that's a B. Serial number, that looks right. And Portobugia is wrong. Unload. That's some tech. Okay, so we could afford that region map. How many more days? We've got about 60 more days. I guess that is relatively slow now when I look at it. So, I mean, we could even, we've got room. We could hire someone else on the pier. And why don't we, fish, make a bigger fishing net. Don't know if that's just more money right now with some recycling. I'll just take some free food. Okay, so a car broke down. So yeah, we could have invested in the thing that lets you decrease the chance that the car breaks down. But you'll see it's not that big a deal. Let's increase our house population. It's only cost $10. And Yeah, I mean the next tech ship that comes, we could get that upgrade, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. Boxes we can send, and almost food is ready to go again. There we go. And here come more people. Another six. Yeah, so um, there is a kind of interesting in this game where you almost want people to die. Like I haven't invested in a boiler room, so that's increasing consumption. But because in a way, like yeah, well, here's our research though. So yeah, let's get that regional map then. And now you can see, so we've got food wasting, but we could, oh, I thought, do we need to upgrade something? We might need to upgrade something. Let's check. Not the house or the dockyard. Hmm. Upgrades. Here we go. Region mapping. There we go. 22 days. So we're gonna lose food by then. Oh, there's the remove the forest. Oh, so we probably could have done that a while ago, and that would have allowed us to build a sawmill. Not quite sure what you do with the wood. Haven't used it in the other scenarios. Maybe we could have got to the recycling center. I don't know. But yeah, I forgot about that. And then you've got all these policies. See, so now we could increase efficiency for $12. So it's pretty, with a lot of money coming, you can do a lot of things. I mean, hiring costs, reduce wages, increase morale, well, reduce the penalty and infection resistance. That's actually not bad. Ooh, frequency of ships. That's pretty good. Or the report reward. What about researching? Killing a bug gives knowledge. We haven't seen any bugs. Yeah, anything that would give us more. Okay, construction costs down, upgrading, and then rationing, so we could improve food. Oh, that's interesting. Increase consumption, and we get more morale. We don't need the morale, but it would allow us to sell more food, which would allow us to get more money. So there's different, lot of things you can tweak in the game. I think I like the idea of, well, definitely let's get the regional mapping. And from policy standpoint, I don't know. I guess when in doubt, this is not too bad. It's like, sure, just make everything faster. Um, yeah, unfortunately, there's still nothing that really helps with research. But I guess getting something for the right report is great. Oh, I guess you can only do yeah, so if I'm upgrading the other thing, it's using up the upgrade. Okay, shift checking. So yeah, so let's bring this in. So that logo looks right. Serial number 693 and ship name Kimono is wrong. All right, and didn't really look through the ship. Oh, there's only the one port thing, I think. All right. So yeah, we will spend the money there to stop the cars getting slower. How are we on? So we can send. Actually, what I want to do is, yeah, we're under food. So the great thing here is I'm going to send one round of food and then send another round of food. And so we managed to send off 20 food, even though, we're only barely under our food max. So that'll get it all the way up to like 20 over. But it got a lot off of the port. And then now I can send some boxes. Well, actually, we didn't really have much in the way of boxes, only two. So once region mapping's in, we'll be able to send this excess food off as well. I'm actually not sure if that's going to get done before. There we go. So, oh, I'm getting more people. Okay, so now, yeah. So let's just go ahead and deliver it to the furthest city and get even more money out of it. Because, yeah. There we go. And, we'll get a bunch of money. We get goods in. But yeah, I mean, we're done. So, I mean, I should probably, you know what, I'm just going to send it away. We don't need it. We're like, 8 days away. Although actually, I just sent it away and just realized actually we have a goods shortage, so we did need those goods. Yeah, well, we'll start taking a bit of a hit, but it won't matter. Let's send those goods out right away, at least what we had. There we go. And we won. So that's the game. Um, so I'm probably just gonna post this and then yeah, we'll do one of the harder ones. Maybe one I've done already like that. I will say that last so like like the battleship one was pretty difficult. And actually, I did it on normal. I could try doing it on hard. We could see because essentially what you see is the goals is construct the camp and the battleship and the tanks, and so all of that is a constant resource drain. And you actually have a factory to make steel, which you can make with the scrap. So you need to get to the recycling center, which is a way down the tech tree. So it's quite a long build up. You have to really build up the infrastructure of the town while surviving, while having way more. I'm not sure if it tells you what is the difference. Um, yeah, I don't. It'd be nice to know what it adds on the extra difficulty levels. I assume it's got a larger morale drain, more chance of infection, that sort of thing. But I found Workman quite challenging. Like I was hovering at 50 to 60 morale and low population count, like and the tough thing is it does snowball because as your population dies you have less consumption, and so you've got less to sell. And so if you haven't got the region mapping upgrade, for example, you won't have anywhere to sell that extra food to get the money. But I think that's why the region mapping actually feels quite important early, because yeah, if you do happen to lose people in your main town, you want to be able to sell elsewhere so that you can get your money back up and not go into a spiral of death. So but yeah, pretty cool game. I like highlighting these independent games. So if you haven't heard of this and it looks fun, support the developers. I cannot stress that enough. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.